I'm going down to the...
Didn't come this far to only come this far. I hear some people saying things like, when I make it, when I get to the top. I'll keep working hard until I get to the top, until I reach my goal. Let me tell you something. There's no end. Winners never stop. If you reach your goal, set a bigger goal. If you get to the top of the mountain, find a bigger mountain. It's the journey, the continued pursuit of growth, the constant seeking of improvement, the challenge. That's what makes life great. That's what makes a fulfilled life. I didn't come this far to only come this far. When I get this goal, I'll seek more. Not more things, more growth. Constantly pushing myself to be better. I didn't come this far to only come this far. I came this far so I can be strong enough to go further. So I'll be good enough to push myself hard.
There shall be no racial harmony for the next 20 or 30 years, ladies and gentlemen. You got to get used to the idea. You got to get used to the idea, if you're going to win your freedom, that you're going to be disliked by a lot of people and a lot of ethnic groups. Yeah, you got to get used to living with great tension if you're going to reclaim yourself and reclaim your life. If you're trying to maintain peace and harmony with every other ethnic group, they're going to put conditions on it. You can maintain harmony if you let me sell to all your kids and you never own anything. You can maintain harmony as long as you don't disturb my economic domination. It's just like this anti-Semitism stuff that's got LIB jammed up. Oh yeah. People, you know, at one point it's not a race, it's a religion. At another point it's a race. You know, what's going on here? The thing that you have here, ladies and gentlemen, is a political strategy. And an economic what? Strategy. An instrument of what? Control. A means by which one can control the behavior of others. You can call it religion, ethnicity, anything you want to, but its ultimate reality is that it is used to do what? Control the behavior and perceptions of other people in the interest of the people who belong to that thing. That's all it is.
The facts are what they are. And the fact, Brother Vlad, is that hip-hop has been weaponized against the rise of the black man and woman. The U.S. government, after 1965, decided to control inner city black males in particular. Not just control, but biomedically control inner city black males as a consequence and in response to the urban rebellions of the late 60s, Watts 65, Detroit 67, then in 68, 100 cities. The means by which this biomedical control of inner city black males was to be achieved was through what they called then psychopharmacological interventions. That's a big word, but get it, it's critical to your point. Psychopharmacological interventions. So let's parse those words. Psycho, mind. Pharmacological, pharmaceuticals, drugs, intervention. The means by which inner city black males were to be biomedically controlled was through the administration of drugs that will modify or control the mind and thus the behavior of inner city black males.
This may sound crazy, but a new study suggests men who smoke pot could experience enlarged breasts. And Dr. Malin Kerr with Synergy Plastic Surgery has helped patients deal with the problem and is here to explain it. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, this actually has a name, the condition.
Gynecomastia is what it's called, but people call it man boobs as well.
And so brand new study out, hadn't heard of this before.
Yeah, it's something that I think as we see the popularity of marijuana use increasing with Colorado and Washington legalizing it, we're also seeing in the plastic surgery world potentially an increase in this condition. And so gynecomastia is thought to be related to a reduced amount of testosterone in the body. And we know that people who are heavy marijuana users also have reduced testosterone.
And by the way, this is a governmental program that in 1992, the Bush 1 administration invested or put aside $400 million. What are the pharmaceuticals to be used to control the mind and behavior of inner city black males for the purpose of achieving biomedical control of inner city black males? They are this enhanced marijuana or weaponized marijuana, and the two magic bullets of this program is this weaponized marijuana and MDMA, which we call Molly, both of which were made chemical weapons by the U.S. Army Chemical Corps. Both Molly that's being popped is not what Merck designed in 1912, the German company that first synthesized MDMA. What Merck produced and let sit on the shelves, the U.S. Army Chemical Corps got a hold of in 1950 and began weaponizing it, and then with Dr. Alexander Shugin, successfully weaponized it and unleashed it into the black inner city. The same with this weaponized marijuana. The loud isn't natural cannabis. Natural cannabis is a holy herb. The plant that God planted in Central Asia absolutely is a righteous plant, a holy herb when used appropriately. Smoking it was never an appropriate use of the holy herb. But that's not what the rappers are rapping. That's not loud. Loud is government manipulated cannabis. Loud is THC enhanced cannabis. So weed and Molly are the two principal psychopharmaceutical agents used by the government to biomedically control inner city black males. That's why the weed and Molly culture is so extensive and deeply grained, and hip hop was weaponized. If weaponized marijuana and Molly are the bullets, hip hop is the gun. Hip hop has been weaponized against black people. And this is why we can show report. When all you hear is about loud, principally, and Molly, and during one period of time, the hip hop drug was loud. Now the hip hop drug is Molly, but marijuana never receded to the background. Molly just came forward to the foreground. So these two, weaponized marijuana and Molly, are the two bullets that this government prepared for the inner city black male in particular, and hip hop has been made the gun that delivers those.
I swear I'm done with his broke ass. Good, it's about time.
Now,
Juwanza, is it the fault of the media?
well, there's no question that there's a direct relationship between images and self-esteem.